Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Good.
Good.
You're grumpy.
You're making me grumpy.
You know what? You're crazy. It's all right. Hope you all are having a good day. What's going on, Logan?
I think we spent too many days together with no break.
Legit. Yeah. Dude, our video's a little glitchy tonight. I'm not really sure why. I've gone through every single thing to try and figure it out. Can't figure it out. So I'm going to restart everything after the show.
Okay.
Fuck it.
I thought you already did that.
I did before. What's up, Lloyd? How you doing? Hope you guys are having a good night. It's Monday. It's a
May 31st.
Yep. Different
day.
show
Different time.
for us. Different time. Just
Different
kind
day.
of a different day and a different time. Absolutely.
It's just all different.
Everything's different tonight. So yeah, thanks for joining in tonight, you guys. Thanks for joining us on the Bars Open Memorial Day 2021 show. We did one last year, and it was just kind of like happenstance last year that we
It
ended
fell.
up being back then we just I think we did one on a Sunday, and it wasn't Memorial Day, of course, but we just ended up doing one. And it's just kind of been like become one of those things that's been important to us. Obviously, it's important to everybody, but a lot of things that kind of come up, for a lot of our friends and family
Hey, Jacob. Hi.
happen
Jacob
on.
Kruger's with us on Facebook.
Nice, what's going
Copying
on?
over.
How you doing? Of course, we have a lot of friends and family that have been impacted by, just the wars and everything else going on. So we wanted to throw this show up tonight, and really just it's a sports show, but it's also, also a remembrance, and then have a little bit of fun as we go through it. So first and foremost, this isn't about like go out and support us or anything like that. But thank you guys for joining us on the Bars Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and this is
I'm Beth.
Today in history. We're going to start off with today in history.
Okay.
Normally we do this at the end of the show, but I'm going to kick right off with it. What's up, Reed? How you doing? Thanks for joining tonight. So in 1868, Commander-in-Chief John A. Logan of the Grand Army of the Republic issued a General Order number 11 designating May 30th as Memorial Day
Okay.
for purpose of strewing with flowers or otherwise decorating the graves of comrades who died in defense of their country during the late rebellion, and whose bodies now lie in almost every city, village, and hamlet churchyard in the land, which I had never heard of.
Me neither.
I Googled, like, literally, who founded Memorial Day, right? And it was one of those things that you kind of come up and you start learning a lot about, right? So I've got a picture that my mom was given to me by my grandmother,
Okay.
and it's the Flanders Field, and I'll read a poem here in a little bit, kind of in a few minutes. But I'd never heard of Flanders Field either. So, there's a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot to be grateful for over this weekend. Beth and I went down to South Padre Island, had a great time. We'll get into that in a little bit, but really we're grateful for all the men and women of the United States who've, ultimately, of the armed forces who've made the ultimate sacrifice for us to give us this weekend and to give us every weekend, so we can enjoy the freedoms that we have. So, it's cheers to those folks. Cheers to all of your friends and family who have signed up, volunteered, done whatever, and gone out and lived and died for us,
right,
ultimately. So take a few minutes this evening. I know it's a kind of a later evening show, right? I mean, it's not as late as we normally go on.
No.
But for a Monday night, a lot of people are probably hungover already.
We're just getting ready for the work week.
Or just getting ready to go to bed because it's been a long weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Take a few minutes. What's up, D? And just, think about those folks.
Yeah, totally.
So I want to just
Thanks
real
for sharing
quick.
that with us.
real quick, what I want to do is there's one. So I'd never heard of Flanders Field, in Flanders Field. And I'm just going to read this real quick. And it's a poem from John McCrae. And my grandmother sent it to my mom.
She sent this along with the picture?
Yep. And it's in Flanders Field where soldiers and poppies grow. It's in 1872, I think. 1892, I'm sorry. So, real quick, it's just one of those things that I did last year, and I want to do it again this year. So, in Flanders fields of poppies blow, the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunsets glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Field. Take upon our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if ye breaks faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Field. So it's just one of those things. That's where the poppy became kind of a remembrance of, veterans, soldiers and veterans that have passed away in wars and in conflict. So again, it's just one of those things. It's, it can be. Today was one of the as I was kind of like I was mowing lawn, doing the stuff, and you're thinking about all the shit that's gone on, right? Mm-hmm. And you're looking on Facebook and you're looking on whatever. So many people are putting stuff out over the weekend that, there's plenty of joy happening and remembrance. And just keep remembering and keep thinking of those folks, right? Yep. So we just wanted to throw that out there. You guys, thanks so much for joining us again tonight on Memorial Day night.
Can't believe it's the last day of May already.
It is. So I want to throw out one more thing. Happy birthday to my brother, Chris, who would have been 50 yesterday.
Right.
So he was always excited that, I don't know why he was excited about it, but he always had a thing about, he was a Marine. He died in September 89, right after he got out of basic training at 19. Mm-hmm. But he was always thought about it.
Always thought about what?
Being in the Marines and being, in the military and stuff like that. Wasn't an armed conflict. He just happened to be in an accident, stuff like that. So, you know what? Cheers, you guys. Happy Monday.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Thanks. All right. So, with that, let's recap the South Padre trip. It was definitely different than last year.
From population-wise, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
There were actual bodies there.
There were shit tons of people.
Yeah. We met a ton of people. Yep. Last time we didn't meet anyone.
Last year? So we were out there last year.
It was a little earlier in May. We didn't go Memorial Day. This is a new tradition that we started this year. We already booked for next year.
Yep.
But when we went last May, let's just say there was 100 sites. There only like 50 of them were filled.
Every single one was filled this week.
Every single one.
It was cool. It was cool as shit to see that many more people.
That and trailer envy and boat envy and
yeah, there was a lot of people out.
Yeah.
The last year, remember if you've ever been to South Padre Island, there's a giant long ass bridge.
Bridge, yes.
Bridge that goes out there.
Takes you to the island.
Takes you to the island, and there was no traffic
nothing.
last year. This year, it was packed.
Yeah,
everybody was going to the bridge or going over the bridge. It was cool to see.
We were lucky we got there on a Thursday, when people didn't really start traveling until late Thursday night, I think is when they said it started to get bumper to bumper, and then they said it would be that way all weekend.
And they're like, don't go over and try and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we didn't. We were pretty good about it. So
we made
sorry
a
if I'm getting
early Friday morning. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just say sorry if the image is glitching. I'm not sure what's happening on there. Sorry.
Oh, it just
something's going on.
So it's not like we're stopping or freezing. Just every once in a while there's
it's just a little yeah. I'm not sure what's happening on that. Anyway. So, but yeah, it was cool as shit. We met a bunch of people. We talked to a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there that it was either their first trip or like their fucking 20th trip.
Right.
But last year they didn't go.
Right.
and obviously there was a fucking pandemic or
Right.
whatever.
I think they still probably had people go out there, but they were also limited to how many people they could
they had
have
like
go.
half the amount of people that could go, right? So it was fucking rad, man. We leave on a Sunday.
Right. So that
So
we
we
could
get
have today
back.
to recover.
Yep, have a day to recover, have a day to get shit done. But it was party town at some points out. It
Oh man, Saturday night.
was fucking nuts. Dude, there was clubs everywhere.
They were popping and
Everywhere. You could like the light
Strobe
beams are in
lights.
the sky or whatever. They were fucking going crazy.
and
I'm
then-
glad, man.
I am too. And then there must have been a club across the street from the campsite because
I passed out.
you did.
fell
I
asleep.
didn't fall asleep till 2:30 because I'm such a light sleeper, and I just kept hearing.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm just going to read. It'll go away soon. And I think I finally fell asleep right. It started quieting
Fall
down.
asleep
I think.
reading? Or
No,
you just-
I just put my phone down and was like, okay, you got to at least try. And last
Yeah.
time I looked, it was like 2:10. So I think it started quieting down after that. But, yeah.
Javen, what's happening? Hope you're having a good night, man.
We saw a lot of trailers. I think we've made the decision.
Oh yeah, we're getting a bigger
We're
fucking
upgrading.
trailer. Yep.
Yeah.
So whenever the drinking bros shit happens
This summer.
this summer, we'll have a bigger place.
Yeah.
Definitely need a bigger place.
Definitely.
It fucking rained all day Saturday.
All day Saturdays. Well, Saturday was we'd scheduled Saturday to be our full beach day, and we didn't even step foot on the beach because literally it thunderstormed.
And lightning.
Until, like, 5.
Remember the fucking lightning?
Oh,
Beth
I saw
Beth's
one.
looking out the window and goes, "Holy shit! It just hit something."
Hit something because I saw it go bzzz,
The weird thing is, last year,
and Mick was with us. Bless his little heart.
fucking lightning
That-
bolt. It was 6:00 in the morning. Lightning struck a
building.
condo.
Yep.
Condo building and burned the motherfucker to the ground.
All of it.
So,
Everything.
Yep, it's
Cars,
gone now.
everything.
It's gone.
Yeah, they cleared it. It actually has grass in it now, which is
Yep.
kind of weird
It was weird.
because a lot can happen to that ground in a year. So
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. So, yeah, South Padre was fun. I sent you a couple pictures.
Yep.
The linkers over there. So, I hope I sent you the right ones.
you did.
I think I might have.
Okay, so you're starting off with
Zoltar.
Zoltar.
Yeah. So, we went to this restaurant place. It's called Pier 19. Zoltar. Remember this from
Big.
Big. Some of you guys might remember it. Some of you definitely won't. But Zoltar has a mask on.
I thought that was hilarious.
We were like, come the fuck on, dude. Just kind of one of those goofy things. And then,
At least they were having fun with it.
yeah,
But it's kind of funny,
go to the next one.
which is the
Just below.
poem
It's
or
you and
us?
I.
Wrong one.
So, can you zoom in behind it?
Oh yeah.
So, we
So-
didn't realize we were
I
taking
told
a selfie.
you. I did.
And we had.
I said I don't think we're supposed to be bringing BYOB, and Greg was like, screw it. Let's just
Yeah, we
go."
brought some White Claws. Evidently, there's laws at this place.
The
And
White Claw is
this
in-
place was called Hookers. And
against the law.
I posted it
Yeah,
on.
you can't really read it out too well.
Yeah, the
Hookers
place is
Tiki Bar.
actually called Hookers. But you
And
see
it's
the.
outside the restaurant where people can get drinks while they wait the 2 hours for their.
So I'm pretty
table.
sure he was kind of pissed off at us because it interrupted because that fucking line, and I'm pretty sure
long.
everybody's looking at us. We're like, whatever. But it was fun as shit. We were drinking White Claws.
Oh, because somebody saw him after we posted the picture and was like, he looks like he's coming at you, and you were like, haha, funny story is he did come after
Yeah,
us.
he came and actually
to tell
said
us we
"You
had to
can't
throw
have
our
shit."
White Claws away, and I was like, we'll just step right outside that little gate you have there because I'm not throwing my White Claw away.
No, because the beers in there, we didn't even have beers. Their
No.
drinks were expensive as shit. So.
Yeah. I had a pina.
You
I
know.
had a pina colada. I think you had a couple margaritas, but
Yeah.
I think his name was like Jimmy or Jerry or
I don't know. He was
Jerry
kinda,
was coming at us. He's a no nonsense older gentleman that works
Yeah.
the bar and probably puts up with a lot of drunk people and assholes like us that bring our own drinks in.
We weren't assholes.
We were assholes. We brought our own drinks in.
That's not being an asshole.
It is.
Not really.
Plus, I think it's against the law. I think the restaurant can get in trouble.
So I have another picture, but I didn't send it to you. It's a sign outside. It's all fucking absolutely faded as shit. I'll post it later. Faded as shit says no alcohol, no outside alcohol. I was like, whatever.
We did see when we were people were sitting because they knew it was a 2-hour wait. They were sitting on their trucks tailgating with their beverages, which we probably should have done. Like when we realized it was a 2-hour wait, had you run back and be like, I'm just going to go get
Yeah,
this.
it was a 2-hour wait, man. People were fucking waiting. They were hanging out.
But what do you do with your ice chest once you get called into your table?
Throw it inside the truck.
We didn't have the truck. We walked there.
Oh, if we were to walk with an ice chest? No, you just... See, I don't know. Like, I was totally fine. We just drank a bunch of... What did you have? Pina colada?
Pina colada. You had margarita on the rocks.
Margaritas. It was good.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was fun. We talked to people there, too, and it was really funny because somebody did comment, hey, have you guys eaten here before? We're like, yeah, we ate here last May. And they're like, you came out here last May? I was like, yeah. And they were like, you should have stayed home. I was like, negative. When God wants me to go, it doesn't matter if I'm at home or in public. I'm going.
And the thing is, dude, last year we got in like fucking 10 minutes.
I know. It was so nice. This year it was literally like a 2-hour wait.
Yep. It's all good. You guys, I hope you're having a great night. I hope you've had a good Memorial Day weekend. I hope you've taken a few minutes just to think about all the people that have kind of sacrificed themselves and put themselves out there for us. And, yeah, so let's jump into some other shit, man. We got some fun shit to talk about. So Americans are cleaning up. What the hell does that mean?
Oh, this is kind of funny, actually. Give me 1 sec.
1 second.
I could have gone the other way.
What's that mean? Could have gone the other way?
I could have gone into the story a different way. So the Great American Cleanup: deodorant, teeth whitener fly off shelves. So,
is it because people are starting to get out and now their hygiene is important to them?
Yeah. So as
fucking
vaccination,
gross.
I know. As vaccination rates climb and restrictions on human interaction ease, shopping carts are filling with items designed to facilitate people re-entry into civilization instead of toilet paper and baking flour. Because
you know what? If you weren't brushing your fucking teeth or doing all
putting
that
on
stuff,
deodorant, well, it's not toothpaste; it's teeth whitener.
Like Ross, where you had the super white teeth.
Yeah.
From what the fuck is that?
I don't.
Your Ross Pivot.
Oh, from Friends?
Yeah, where he got his teeth.
I don't remember.
I think he got his teeth.
I remember, but I don't remember
Maybe
that
it was
much.
Joey. I don't know.
So deodorant, teeth whitener, and condoms are in high demand. I really like the condoms part. Sales of perfume, nail polish, swimsuit, sunscreens, luggage, alarm clocks are climbing fast as people re-enter population and the
this
workforce.
is note to self. If there's actually so everybody on the board, something went wrong.
What's wrong?
Did we just lose the feed?
I still got it up on my YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it's just mine. Sorry, guys. My shit just lost my feed. Anyway, so sorry about that. I just lost my feed on my side.
Let's see. Hold on. What's going on here?
Did you keep the feed?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I can't see with my glasses on.
All right.
But I did lose everybody's comments, so I don't know. Maybe.
Are you guys still on? Let me know. Let's make sure. Yep, we're still up. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Cool. All of a sudden, our shit just dropped off on our side where we can see all of you guys. So I'm not sure what happened there.
Condoms.
So the question is there like, can you buy Trojan stock?
I'm sure. Well, it depends. Is it a publicly owned company?
I have no idea. I've never thought about going into like buying Trojan. Lloyd, you would know.
Well, he says who uses condoms, so apparently he doesn't use condoms.
Lloyd, you wouldn't know. Logan should know. God damn it. One of you guys should know.
So, but it cracks me up because there is that, and I told you my favorite commercial right now is the Extra commercial where everybody comes out of their house in their pajamas and slippers and robes, and they're like staring at each other, and then they end at a park and people are literally just like jumping on each other and mugging out, and it's an Extra commercial, so you have fresh breath.
Shouldn't you have been brushing your fucking teeth anyway?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was thinking, I was like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you would have kicked my ass if I quit brushing my teeth and stopped wearing deodorant for the last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you call me out when I stink, so.
Yep.
And I call you out when you stink, so
Goddamn
I'm pretty
right.
sure we
That's
wouldn't
what
have allowed.
you do as married, responsible adults.
I do it much nicer than you do.
Why?
I'm like, hey, babe, I think you might need a shower. And you're like, babe, you stink.
I never said it like that. I said, you smell
Liar.
funny.
No, you said I stink. You're like, your armpits stink. You need to go take a shower. I was like, I never stink. And when I do stink, I stink pretty. I stink like a feminine lady.
Sure?
Pretty sure. I've never smelt myself smell bad.
What?
I've never smelt myself smell bad.
No, because it's like a thing. You can't do it.
No.
Like
BS.
it's a
People
human
can
thing.
sniff their own armpits and know if they stink.
Sure?
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm guaranteeing it. Anyways, so things are
Tough
going
Gigi.
back. There's a surge in grooming products, travel gear, because they did also say that
Manscaping.
travel
Dude,
is...
I've been manscaping the whole time. Honestly, I'm going to throw this out there. This hasn't been a bad year for married couples, hopefully.
If you liked each other.
If you liked each other. We liked each other, so we had a good year. Right?
Yeah.
I would say.
I would agree with you. Sorry, Mike. I got
All
this
your
article.
shit dying?
I got this article from the Wall Street Journal, and everything was fine. Now, if you want to complete the article, please purchase a membership to the Wall Street Journal.
They can
you
get
can
fucked.
suck it, because Wall Street Journal is a hot mess.
You guys, it's okay to be late because videos glitching. We're dropping off everywhere. But you know what? It's a Monday night, Memorial Day night
What the fuck?
show. Beth doesn't know what the fuck's happening.
No,
over
I
there.
do. I just had percentages in this article that I wanted to read that now saying, if you want them, you have to
Can
buy
you
me.
get out of it and refresh
Let me
it?
try.
What are the percentages kind of about?
Well, like there was one that was saying that like one of them was up 400%. And I can't remember which one it was, but I was like, really? Why?
What's the story about? Give me a second.
What's the
I'll
story
see.
about?
Yeah.
It's about the Great American Cleanup.
Let me see if I can just Google that shit.
But it's kind of funny that now it's like they know they have me by the balls, and they're like, if you want this, subscribe.
How long were you on it? That's the key.
I just clicked it.
See, that's the thing.
Let me
It's,
try
you know
something.
what? Great American Cleanup 2021.
Yes. Can I have that?
No, I'm still looking to fucking find the article.
Anyways, I just thought it was funny. I also liked how
This is not the
condoms
right
are going
thing.
up, so at least people being safe.
See if you can post it later on.
I'll see if I can find it that's not on the Wall Street Journal, because I heard this and I went to the website, the intranet, to find it.
The internets,
The internet.
the World Wide Webs.
To get it, to see if I could get some more information than the quick snippet that I heard. But
It's all good.
the world is working against me right now.
It's okay. It's Monday.
It's probably because I drank too much this weekend and my brain cells are misfiring.
You didn't really drink that much.
Malarkey. I just didn't drink as much as you. I drank a lot for me. Whatever. I didn't bust my ass.
All right, so this one's kind of funny. Can I see the clicker linker thingy? So this is all right. So I've been hanging on to this one.
Why do you call it a clicker linker?
I don't know what else to call it. It's a linker.
How about the cable?
the cable, the linker thingy?
It's not a clicker, though.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what? Sometimes you need to laugh, and that's basically what this one's about. So it kind of made me the other night. So I've said this. This is probably like a couple weeks ago at this point. Oh, good. It's not going to let me do it either. Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's just the world is working
The world
against
is
us.
going against us, Castro. There we go. You know what?
No.
Redo your search on
I'm
that
trying.
without having the link in there. And we'll go over this one. So this is basically, it's just goofy shit that we all think about, right? We all talk about, and hopefully you guys can see this because I can't really make it much bigger, but whatever. But what it is, it's basically shit we all do, but nobody talks about. So just pay attention here for a minute.
Oh, you told me.
So me in the shower trying to remember if I've used shampoo. You ever done that?
No, I remember when I used
Every
shampoo.
time?
Yeah. I have hair, so it's a bit different.
You remember every time.
Yes.
How about don't talk to me while I'm rubbing my eye? I'm not going to hear you. You rub your eye.
Oh, I don't rub my eyes a lot.
Oh, you have glasses.
I have glasses and eyelashes.
You ever have to Google something so dumb that you got to go incognito mode? No, that's a.
What's something so dumb? Like, what would? I guess it depends on what you consider what constitutes so dumb. I mean,
I don't know.
and even if it's dumb, do you care?
So this one is a dude doing a push-up.
Okay.
It says me at 3 a.m. trying to plug in my charger without getting out of bed. That's me every fucking night when I'm like, fuck, I forgot to plug in my phone. And we have a king-size bed that sits like, 3.5 feet off the ground. You're like, son of a bitch, the cable.
That's
I literally
totally-
hang the cable off the nightstand little draw, like the pull, so that
The drawer pull?
Yeah, the drawer pull, so I can just like.
I mean, that's smart.
Yeah, because I'm short as fuck.
But why? I guess you could also
Dude,
just remember to grab it.
So I have to take allergy drops at night, and every single night, because in the morning I get up and I bring them in the bathroom, because they're on my nightstand. I bring them in the bathroom, I brush my teeth, and then I use my allergy drops. And then I go to bed, I drink my water, and then I go to take my fucking, I'm plugged in, I'm all ready.
Mm-hmm.
And the fucking allergy drops are in the fucking bathroom.
Of course they are. That would be too easy. But
this.
I've done that before where like I crawl into bed and I have my Apple Watch on. I'm like, motherfucker, I got to get out of bed and put it on the charger.
How about this? Sorry I'm late. I was sitting on my bed with a towel for 45 minutes staring at the wall.
No.
Ever just like spaced out?
Mm-mm.
I don't really have towels on my head.
Well, I have gotten lost in looking for stuff on the internet, but.
How about this? I should get in the shower. 2 hours later, someone else starts the shower. Oh my God, fuck you. I was just going to get in the shower. That's a you to me thing. Yeah. And I go, come on, man. Right?
Mm-hmm. Totally.
This one is my impatient ass tracking the order I just placed 2 minutes ago.
I guess what, like on Uber Eats or something?
Yeah. It's Lisa on The Simpsons. Y'all ever try breathing quieter while walking up a hill so bystanders don't hear you fighting for your life?
Yes. I do that when I'm next to you. I'm like, oh my God, this is so fucking hard. How come you're not breathing hard?
Does anyone else pack underwear? This one's fucking absolutely me. Does anyone else pack underwear for a trip like they're planning on shitting themselves twice for every day they're gone?
I didn't used to, but now that I'm with you, I always pack not
extra
every day,
underwear.
but I always pack extra pairs of underwear in case I fall in the lake.
We go to a lot of places that are really sweaty.
And water.
Water and sweaty. So, like, you don't want to have sweaty ass, right? I mean, come on. Me, finally getting 8 hours of sleep. My neck. Yeah, but you did it wrong. Right? Just like broken neck. That's my back from this fucking weekend.
That is you often.
Yep. If I sleep like any more than like 2 days in a row,
and if you sleep
like
with
8
two
hours,
pillows instead of just one pillow,
I'm fucking ruined.
To the point where I always will yank a pillow out from under you at some point because I'm like, I gotta listen to him complain if he keeps up this.
One of my biggest faults is when I ask someone their name, I forget to listen to what their name is. I really need to work on this.
I'll be staring at something that's on them that's more interesting. From what?
The dude that was like Black Rifle and all that stuff. The guy
okay, Cross. I never caught his wife's name.
Nope.
And she said it, and I just went, huh?
Miriam?
I don't know. And then we met Leilani and her husband.
Yep.
What was his name?
No idea.
I don't remember their son's name.
Call him Chad.
Chad?
I don't know. Apologies for me for my delayed response. I thought about emailing you back every day for the past 2 weeks, but I just didn't. Right? I don't know. You can go find this shit out. I just fucking was laughing my ass off when I came across it, and I thought everybody should laugh.
These are pretty damn funny. I mean, some of them are really good.
Some of them are better than others. But it's just one of those things you just need to laugh about.
Okay, apparently I'm not going to be able to find that story because everybody I try to go through links me back to Wall Street Journal.
Fucking assholes.
Butt faces. What? I don't even care. I don't even care. The story wasn't that great. No, but it's funny. So, but one of the things that was going up was 400%, which I thought it was hilarious. And I really wanted to say what went up 400%. Motherfuckers.
Oh, there was.
Oh, geez.
Okay, so I did see some I don't know if it was a meme, if you guys saw it or not, but I think it's just a beta bitch dude guy thing. Like super bitch dude thing.
Okay.
And somebody was complaining about like their boyfriend or husband like being fully vaccinated and still not wanting to have sex without their mask on.
What? Wait, what? People were having sex with their I'm stuttering. This is so shocking. A couple? Evidently. A married couple or just a couple?
I don't know. Does it matter?
Well,
I mean, if you're together,
are they a couple,
if you're a couple
or are
of
they
people,
just hooking up?
No, I think it was just a couple, not just a hookup. Could you imagine doing that?
No. We tried kissing one time with it because we saw
did
couples.
it on purpose. We were
saw couples
joking.
doing it, and I was like,
We're like, oh, let's make out with our mask. Fucking
no.
dummies.
If you came at me to have sex with that mask on, I'd be like, you better get your hand because that's your only friend right now. Take off the mask.
And you're fully vaccinated.
Well, I don't even care about that part, but
you're a loss
I'm
for
like,
words.
I don't understand why people who are fully vaccinated are wearing masks still. Why'd you get vaccinated then?
Don't know.
And if you've had that 2-week grace period,
Beta bitch.
well, yeah. But again, we did see a lot of people, mostly young people. When I say young, I'm literally talking like age 14 to maybe 23 are the ones wearing masks now.
Yep. Absolutely 100%.
All the parents and grandparents, they're all like, I'm not wearing a mask.
No, because they're going to continue living their lives like it was a year ago. So, 2021 football season venues are happening, and what's that mean?
They are. So, this one better work this time. There we go. All right. So, some states. So, status of 32 NFL stadiums for attendance at home games in 2021. As we get closer and closer to football season, several states have announced that it's actually 30 of 32 teams have been given approval to open to 100% capacity this fall.
32 of 32.
No, 30 of 32.
Where's the one and the two of the
I'll tell you what teams
New
it is.
York
Hold on.
and fucking LA, right? Guaranteed.
Please hold. I'll tell you. So Bills full capacity.
The Giants.
Dolphins suggesting full capacity. Jets full capacity. Patriots full capacity. Bengals TBD.
Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm. Browns encouraged by the development related to the COVID-19 in our region and are hoping full capacity. Ravens full. Steelers.
You're going to go through all
full.
32?
Okay,
I just want to know the two.
Fine. Chargers? Okay. That's not
LA.
surprising. It's San Diego, isn't
LA.
it? San Diego Chargers?
Nope. LA Chargers now.
Oh, I don't know.
LA. Fucking knew
Let's
it.
see. I think that was it. But I thought one of them was Colorado for some reason. Hold on.
Denver?
I don't know. Let me look. Yeah, two exceptions are the Denver Broncos and Indianapolis Colts. So maybe the TBDs are just trying to figure out if they're going to be 100% or if they're waiting. Because remember, not all states have lifted their ban yet. But they both have a clear path to reopening to full capacity this fall. So I guess they're trying to make strides.
Jesus
Cheese
Christ.
and rice. I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't know what to tell you. It's fucking annoying. You're like, come on, man.
Oh, no, the one that I thought was funny with the Bills, they plan on full capacity, but only if fans are vaccinated. Okay, how are they going to know? Are they going to make you show a vaccination?
Oh, there were a lot of places like this. The Starbucks I went into was like, you can go in if you were fully vaccinated. And if you can't,
What did you do when you went in? Did you wear your mask or not wear your mask?
No.
I wouldn't want it either. They don't need to know my business.
They could come back and watch this show and be like, I haven't said shit. Go back
Even
and
if
watch
you
the
said
historic.
shit, it's not against the law. You're allowed to go into a place without your mask on.
Unless they say other.
No.
Whatever. I don't give a
I did see
flying
some signs
shit.
that said mask not required but suggested, and I was like,
You know what's
nope,
funny?
Nope.
Is there's a goddamn rat snake out in the backyard.
Oh, it's not funny.
And Beth will never go out in the backyard.
I'm not.
My neighbor, Travis, goes, hey, did you see the snake right out
Nope.
there? And I was like, what do you mean? As I'm out there with 3 dogs. And he goes, yeah, there's a snake out in
Not
your
happening.
backyard. I was like, holy shit, where's that?
I asked
And
you,
was
what did
like,
I ask you? I was like, did you kill it? You were like, it's not poisonous. I was like, I don't care.
I don't
Did
even
you
know
kill
where
it?
it's at. So
You mowed the
Beth's
lawn
never going
instead.
to go out in the backyard again.
Well, I've got to figure out how to keep the dogs from going past a certain point in our huge backyard where I'll be like, you're only allowed to go to here. You get 10 feet where it's clearly visible if there's a snake or not.
It's kind of funny because a couple
Hate
years
snakes.
ago we had a
Hate.
rattler snake, rattler,
Reptiles.
a rattlesnake
Rattle.
right outside
Rattler?
the back door at like midnight.
You got so lucky.
I literally got, and I live in flip flops, and that bitch was.
And usually
on
we let the dogs out before we
Yep.
go out. So
I think we've told this story maybe once or twice
You have.
before, but literally we had a striped, what do you call them, like doormat right outside, and he was just hanging out right on that bitch, and dude, like your spidey senses legit work. I went to step out.
Yeah.
And I saw it move, and before my brain registered, I was already back in the door, and I slammed the door.
I don't know. You heard the noise that we're thinking,
I didn't.
right?
I just saw something move, and I slammed the door. And then I went, holy
Reptiles
fuck,
are like the one thing
that was a
like,
rattlesnake.
freak me. Like, they make me run the opposite. Like, I remember when we had those king snakes, I literally hurtled over like 2 lawn
Yeah,
chairs.
so we
and I
had
was like,
2 king snakes also come fucking following.
Phoenix.
We called somebody to come out, and they took them out. They didn't take those. The rattlesnake,
You killed.
I killed. I was
Chopped
like,
his head off.
nope, that bitch is done. Right? I was like, we can't have that. And in Phoenix, everything's block wall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's midnight. We've got 3 dogs. I can't let that bitch just go.
No,
Not in our
because you
backyard.
don't know. Like, and literally for like the next 2 weeks before I let the dogs out, I went around with a broomstick and hit every single bush
Yep.
in the whole backyard before I came to let the dogs out.
Wyatt found our fucking house. Like, our house here makes sense. We've got
had,
a wash
because
right
we were
behind
the
here.
second
Yeah.
house to the wash, and it just was like, these guys look friendly.
I don't know. Yeah, so a rat snake's not a bad thing. Absolutely. I don't think a rat snake's... I'm fine with them.
I-
I've seen mice, like, run our
I
fence
know, me
lines
too.
and stuff like
well,
that.
because we
It
live,
happens.
we live the wash behind
Yeah, there's
us.
a wash
so,
right behind it. So. But it was funny as shit because I
You'll
came
be
in and
taking
I was
them out
like,
all night tonight, just so you know. Maybe I'll forget in 2 days. I'll be like, oh, I got them. But right now, it's clear on the brain, and I'm not.
I mowed the lawn. I did everything afterwards.
I hope
Weed
it's
whacked
fine.
real quick. Tried to make sure, scare that bitch off back into the wash. It's probably in the rocks somewhere out back.
Ugh. Now we're going to pretend it's gone. I'm going to just pretend it never existed. Look, I'm sweating just thinking about it. Ugh. Me no likey.
So much fun, dude. So those gopher snakes or king snakes, whatever, in Phoenix, dude, they were fucking
so big.
long. We
They were
called
like
somebody.
7 or 8 feet, and he came out.
They
and
weren't that long.
They were
That was-
pretty.
They were like 5 or 6
Godzilla.
feet. Yeah, they were long.
They were huge, but
Those were cool.
well, he was
And then
funny
he
because,
the snake handler got to him and he starts playing. He's like, "No, they're good."
and
I'm
that's
like,
when I took off. I was like, "Fuck you!" And the horse you rode in on, I am out. But he got the first one, and we did have to call him because the second one came like 5 minutes later, and he did say, "My bad. They usually travel in pairs. I probably should have waited around." I'm like, "You asshole."
nah.
He didn't charge us, but still, I got scared again.
Called him like 5 minutes. It was fun. You know what? It's all good. So hey,
No, they are good, DJ.
Red
They
Lobster
just aren't
finds
good for
another.
me.
This is
You can eat rattlesnake.
Huh?
Gigi asked if you can eat rattlesnake, and I said you
absolutely
can't
can.
eat. And Gordon Ramsay has a show now on. I can't think what channel it is, but
Travel Channel or something.
no, it's one of the ones we don't watch very often, so it's at the bottom of the list. But he's doing a show where he's going with somebody in like the outdoors, and the one that's just coming up is him cooking rattlesnake.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can have. You can pretty much eat any snakes. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know.
So okay, here's a dumb girl question. In the movie,
King Kong.
no, the one with The Rock and Kevin Hart
Yep.
and the Jack Black and the girls.
Yep.
Can't think of what it's called right now.
Jumanji.
Yes, Jumanji. He pulls the fangs from a snake in the movie. Can you pull the fangs from a snake in real life? Can you really?
It's called defanging a snake.
Yeah.
You break those bitches off. That doesn't mean you get rid of the poison. They just can't stab you with it.
Because they
'Cause they
can
have
still
poison
poison you after
sacs.
after you cut their head off. They
That's
can
why you
still
just cut
poison
their
you.
heads off.
No, it can still. Teeth still has in their glands. They still have poison.
Yeah,
You can still get
just
bit by
kill
a
'em
dead
all.
snake. And don't put your hand in their mouth.
Definitely don't do that. That bitch, I've got video. I'll reshare it. It's out on my Facebook from a couple years ago. And that bitch was writhing around for, I don't know, 10 minutes.
I don't know.
But it was too late.
It was weird.
One of my buddies was like, you should have made boots or a belt. I was like, it was
it
fucking
wasn't big
midnight.
enough, and it wasn't big enough.
It was like 3 feet
no,
long.
it was smaller.
He was
Probably
fat.
He was fat. He's
He was fat.
good eating around there with the rabbits and
Yeah.
the mice by the wash because we had a lot of rabbits, and then we didn't have so
And
many.
then we
rabbits.
didn't have so many rabbits. And then we
I
didn't
think
have so
between the
many
snakes
anything.
and the coyotes, they
Yeah.
they thinned the
It was
population.
snack
out a lot.
time around there. So Red Lobster.
Yes. So you guys know about a year ago, Red Lobster employee found like a rare blue lobster.
Mm-hmm.
How
How does Red Lobster end up getting all these fucking lobsters?
Well, that's kind of the funny thing because when I was reading the article, a lot of what do they call them? They call them
I mean, fisheries are just sending them all, just like they aren't checking.
they're
any
supposed to be
lobsters.
checking them.
Yeah,
I guess though.
like albinos or whatever, like the super gigantic ones.
Well,
Because I'm not going to Red Lobster, honestly, to get a lobster. I'm not.
I mean, we don't really go to Red Lobster.
No.
What do we get when we go to Red Lobster? I still usually get something with shrimp.
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 You got your swamp this weekend.
I did get my shrimp.
I don't know. Like, I don't go to, I go to seafood places.
So
I guess that's
here's
just like a
picture.
common
I'll
place
show
to
you
go.
a picture so you could just see. His name is Freckles.
I knew. Did I name?
You did name him.
I didn't
Though
name
he
him.
looks like a really weird lobster to me, though. Like his tail is even. Maybe he's just curled under. I can see now where he's curled under.
It'll be coming up in a second.
But he is calicoed.
Is it all? Is it plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
We're having troubles over here.
Here, let me unplug and replug. On.
I don't know.
Anyways, it's not working. But so he's calicoed. He's spotted
There he
like a
is.
calico cat.
He's up.
And he's got some big, delicious-looking claws, though. But he is.
I'd eat the fuck out of him.
I mean, he's kind of cute, and I liked how they named him Freckles. But it literally is one in. Please hold. I want to get this right. 1 in 30 million chance to find this lobster. And they say it's because their coloring makes them stand out, so they can't hide from their prey as often. But that normally, and this was a shipment from Maine.
Okay. I mean, that's where most of those types of lobsters are from.
And they do say that normally, what do they call them? They don't call them fisheries. They call them something else. But
Lobster pounds.
no, like the guys who actually do the catch.
Lobster fishermen.
You're not helping any.
I grew up in New Hampshire. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what's this random word they're looking for?
Babe. I can't
A
handle you tonight.
lobstery?
Something like that. Anyways, they're supposed to be doing their part to find it, but what they did is they called the same people that they called that it was a different Red Lobster, but they called the same people. The other Red Lobster came, and they came and got him, and they are putting her in a.
Her?
I think it said it was a her. But the other one they said was a
sexed this-
he, and it actually turned out to be a her. So I don't know how hard it is to find out.
She's got a
But
whole
there
bunch of roe in her.
I don't know,
Eggs.
maybe.
I don't know.
But she's going in her permanent home, which will be in Virginia, in a water museum, like a oceanography museum. We
Hot
donated
damn.
this cool crustacean to Virginia Living Museum, where he will live a long and wonderful life. So I just thought he was kind of cute. And then he made me hungry.
And then I wanted to eat
And then I
him.
wanted to eat him. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. 1 in 30 million. Whoever found that shark.
You wanna
Whoever
hear
found
something
that lobster
fucked up?
should go play a lottery game. What?
Fossil site may prove Tyrannosaurus Rex
Right.
lived in packs.
They were like the little. Well,
No, these are the big ones.
I know, but the little ones definitely lived and hunted in packs.
Fossils
so why
of
wouldn't
a bone-crushing reptile that related to modern-day crocodile been discovered in Brazil. The powerful scavengers that feasted on dinosaurs 230 million years ago were nicknamed the T-Rex, of course. It says that dinosaurs may not have been solitary predators as long envisioned, but more like social carnivores such as wolves. Think about that. Like wolves and coyotes. These motherfuckers hunted.
Well, Jurassic Park showed that those little ones did that, and if Jurassic Park had it as that way, I mean, it's got to be true, right?
Could you imagine if fucking T-Rexes
No,
were
could you
just
imagine
chilling?
if like three
There's,
T-Rexes
like, running through? There's like
three T-Rexes are like, Betty, you go that way, George, you go that way, I'll run down the middle, and you come around.
Paleontologists developed the theory while studying a mass tyrannosaur death site found 7 years ago, somewhere in the
Death site, that means
Grand
they found a bunch of
Staircase
dead ones in one area,
Escalante
right?
National Monument. That is some shit. In South Utah, one of the two monuments that the Biden administration and whatever doesn't fucking matter about that. Using geochemical analysis of the bones and rock, a team of researchers with the University of Arkansas determined that dinosaurs died and were buried in the same place were not the result of fossils washing in from multiple areas. Meaning those bitches were all clustered together, hunting.
Yeah. I mean,
Shit.
Aren't most meat eaters like lions?
We always thought
probably,
like,
I don't
dude,
know.
every movie we've ever seen, it's just like
talking,
one dinosaur. Like, not one. Like, you have like the fucking meat, the carnivore, not the carnivores.
Use your words.
What the fuck are the ones that eat? The vegetarian dinosaurs. What are those?
Right. They're
herbivores.
Thank you.
The herbivores were just eating trees and shit. And then you have a goddamn T-Rex.
There was always just
like,
one lone T-Rex.
Right?
But, I mean, do we really know? That's where it would be cool to have a time machine. I would like to go back for...
How many guns are you bringing back?
I'd like to go back for, I don't know, 2 hours and be able to pick where I land and make it be inconspicuous and just watch. Oh, would you look at that?
Like every 2 hours, like you go back 100 times for 2 hours and you just build like a fucking bunker. You just add on to it.
Why would I build a bunker?
So that you don't get eaten by a fucking pack of dinosaurs.
I'm not going to be there long enough to get eaten by a pack of dinosaurs.
What happens if you accidentally go back the wrong second and you get eaten by a goddamn dinosaur?
I guess that's a chance
you ain't
you
going
take
home, bitch.
Being a time traveler explorer.
I don't know about you guys, but
I would do it. I would totally go back in time to see dinosaurs. I don't want to live there. I don't belong there than a couple hours.
All right.
But
this is a question. I've always thought about this. Would you rather live in the past or in the future? Future? Like, when...
I'd like to go check out the past again, just for like
a second,
a day, because they were really stinky and dirty.
I'm not talking 1800s.
Well, I would go
like,
to the 1800s.
Even like, I don't want to go back to like the fucking.
What's the point of going back if you're not going to go back and check out like all the different eras?
I've always thought like I'd really want to go to like the Fifth Element timeline.
Me too.
That would be dope.
But it'd also be kind of cool to go to like
Fifth Element timeline. Come on, man. You get all those fucking different aliens. You get to fly all them.
But it's so hard because when you look at the Fifth Alien.
Get Ruby Rose!
The Fifth Alien. The Fifth Element.
Right?
They always look so
Chris
like...
Tucker, like his reincarnate.
They've got cool shit, but everybody looks like... If you think about where Bruce Willis was living, his apartment was like the size of this desk.
3 cigarettes a day. And it's like a cigarette this big. And
they always look so like... Impoverished.
Dude, that was my favorite movie. It still is one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's on TV a lot.
Yeah, I know. I've got the DVD that has the widescreen on one side and the standard definition on the other. What's that? I'd want to go forward. I don't want to do anything that has to do with, like, fuck all the dirty shit.
Yvonne said, what if the future is the end of the... What if the future is the end and the skies are all purple? I'd go fucking back to my time.
His name's Javon.
I said Javon.
Did you?
Yes.
I'm just fucking with you. I wouldn't want to do any of that. I don't want to go the future. If it's what the fuck did you say, bro? What if the future is the
end of time? You travel so far, you go to the end of times, and the skies are all purple.
Come on, man.
I'd just say get back in your time machine and go home. Be like, don't go to 2550.
Just don't get out.
Don't go to 2550.
Don't get out. Because isn't Interstellar like they get out and all of a sudden they flash forward like 100 years? The Matthew McConaughey one?
I swear, in order to understand that movie, you have to be high as a kite.
No.
So it makes sense because I watched it and I was like, I need to watch this movie 5 more times.
I'm telling you.
No, because they
DJ said Demolition Man was a foreshadowing. Probably.
Seriously.
You're fucking right, bro.
Putting criminals on ice.
Yeah. Beth.
And Taco Bell was the nice restaurant.
Gross.
You love some Taco Bell.
No, I don't.
I know. That's why I said it. I was being facetious.
Like, I fucking hate that place.
I love Taco Bell.
Which is the weirdest thing. You're from Texas. I don't understand it.
I didn't say when I have a craving is the only time I get Taco Bell. And usually it's like when you're out of town. So I don't have to hear you complain. So it's funny. This next article I thought was kind of cool because when we travel, we listen to the Scared to Death podcast, the whole trip.
Yeah. So if you want to hear like just a fun, so it's the same people that it's Bad Magic Productions, and the guy, it's Dan
Holloway. No.
Nope. Definitely not Dan Holloway. Give me 1 second. It's called Scared to Death. Dan Cummins, and his wife. Allison, and they just tell scary.
He goes online and he finds haunted stories.
Yeah,
well, no, she doesn't. People send her they're true, like things that they've experienced. He goes online and finds stories. They could be real. They could be folklore. And then she gets people. She started this thing where people started writing in, so she picks
telling them
their
their
stories
yeah.
that they've experienced, and we literally listened to the
hours,
whole way up and the whole way down.
And we almost to the point where we stopped listening to it like independently.
Right.
Like
we just wait for
so
travel.
that we can stockpile them.
Right.
Because we travel and we'll listen to 5 hours
Right.
or 6 hours of these things as we're driving. And there was one. So I'm from New Hampshire, a seacoast town in New Hampshire.
This one freaked us both out.
And so I'm from Hampton, New Hampshire, and it's in kind of a town that's right down from us, or from Hampton, is a town called Seabrook, New Hampshire, right? And they told this story, and it wasn't one of theirs. It was a write-in.
Right.
That
one was creepy
It
AF.
was creepy as fuck. I don't know if I ever, because they've got hundreds of those
Oh, look,
stories.
I just got goosebumps again because
And
it was so like.
It literally is a doppelganger story, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I know this area personally.
Freaked me out so bad. Like we had to stop listening for. I was like, I gotta take a break.
I played it, and then I listened to it. I was like, holy fuck! And I went and made Beth listen to it. And
We
she was
listened to
like,
it in a car ride, didn't we?
No, I
Did I
played
listen
it
to it on my own?
downstairs here
Oh, that's right.
because I was listening to it out in the garage. I was like, holy fuck! I was like, I know where this area is. It's creepy as shit. But it's called Scared to Death. So
And
I'm
they're
sorry.
entertaining.
Yeah.
And they're entertaining. But we started talking about. I think we've shared with you guys. We like to go on ghost
hunts
tours.
and yeah,
We've gone on some where they've just been historical.
We've been to the Zach Baggins Museum.
Yeah,
out in
I mean, we've
Vegas.
gone to the haunted hotel in Jerome. We went to the Stanley Hotel and did
in Estes Park.
their ghost tour. We've gone ghost hunting before with some of these tours, and we literally, I said, last time we went was in San Francisco.
Yep.
Which, by the way, was like 7 years ago. I didn't even think it had been that long.
No.
A picture came up with the front of us in front of. Here, please hold. It was on my. See if it comes up.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no.
It had a cute picture of us.
That makes sense. That's about the right time. It's fine.
And so we hadn't done one in forever, and we were saying we really should try to find some because I know they have to have some in San Antonio. I know they do,
or
but we
Texas,
need to go
whatever.
we need to find some places specific just for something like this. Well, then I hear about this hotel in Seguin, Texas called the Magnolia Hotel.
Isn't that that's not too far
No,
away,
it's not
right?
too far. It's probably maybe.
Is
maybe
it
an hour?
occupied or is it unoccupied?
It's a hotel.
Okay.
It's a hotel. It's a haunted
Seguin?
hotel. Well, they don't. It's a historic hotel called the Magnolia Hotel in Seguin, and it is rumored to be haunted. And the owner got some new evidence. I'm gonna play this video. Give me a second. Let me.
It's creepy
cue
as
it up.
fuck.
It's not creepy. It's like, holy shit, this is so rad. Okay, let me see if it's gonna flash a commercial.
Okay. Yeah. So we've met quite a few people doing this. Like they've been on shows and stuff like that.
Yep. Okay.
And it's
Turn it on.
there we go. It's coming up. Can you just
I'll make it bigger.
blow it up? Of course. Let's see. It may come on here in a minute.
Come on. Is our internet slow?
No. Unplug it and do it again.
Problem repeated.
Let's unplug it. Do it again.
It's not that. It said that the. I'm having problems tonight.
Yeah, I know. It's all right.
I blame you.
Why?
Because
What'd I do? Ghost. Fucking Ghost in the Machine. I think that's actually a movie.
it is a movie.
Is it any good? Because I don't recall it.
It's been a long time. Okay.
We should be getting it up here in a...
And I'm not going to unmute it because
Unplug one more time.
it shut down everything.
Kill your whole thing? Come on, Castro.
This isn't me. This is technology. Again, I blame you. You broke it somehow.
We'll share it.
Anyways, so it's called the Children's Playroom, and it's really cool. Like I watched it 3 times, and every time
I don't know.
here.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what it's doing.
What's it doing? Can you at least talk about it?
Turn it on. Turn it. 14 seconds. Mother of grace, give me some guidance, please.
It's just not even coming up on the screen, though. What's happening over here?
Oh, that would be you. You're the technical piece of this gig. I am playing my video, and it's so cool. Anyway, so there's a ball that's sitting still, and it's got
We'll post it out after.
It's got
Sorry,
also,
guys.
you know, those lights that flashes when people touch it. Well, not only are they flashing, but they start fucking moving. And then while that's happening, all of a sudden you see a blur of a spirit flash this way, and then you also see a piece of a dress like fly up, and like not super, like it's like just very subtly flies up. But they say that this is the little girl. Her name is the story of little Emma. I can't Volker.
Okay.
Emma is the little girl who was murdered in her own bedroom in 1874 while she was sleeping. Her friend, Mrs. Helen Frost, was also blinded in the same attack when a man assumed to be Mrs. Faust's husband struck them both with an axe.
Holy shit.
Yeah. For years, it was believed that William murdered the pair, and according to the owner, he was even convicted of the murders, but was never made it to jail because he was killed by Emma's father. So the little girl was murdered. But they do say that they think there's several spirits because all of these things are kind of happening at once. So it wouldn't be one spirit moving all the stuff and being the shadow and the dress that's across the room.
Give me your clicker, please. Let's see if it's this one.
I just don't understand why.
It's all right.
No, it's not. It's not.
Let's see if it's this one.
Yes, it is.
All right, so the ball just rolled,
See the ball? Now keep
and then
your
all
eye.
the little things are moving.
You'll have to, well, yeah, and they're moving all around.
It's only a 23-second
I
video.
know, but watch the left-hand side by that table. It may have already done it. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to rewind it. I mean, because it's fast. Okay, watch over by that table in that chair.
Over by what table? The left
Yeah,
table?
yeah.
All right. Ball
Okay, watch.
goes. Ball's rolling around.
See it?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I just saw it.
And
You guys
then
see that shit roll across the
if you
left-hand
look,
side?
on the right side, there's two dresses like on old-school mannequins.
So this is just for reference video at a historic haunted Magnolia Hotel in Seguin.
I said that.
This is put on by KSAT 12.
Yeah.
So
No, this is
For reference.
shared by the owner
I know,
of the
that's
hotel.
also where I put the video out.
But so at that same time, you see that shadow or blur or spirit, whatever you want to call it. The dress, you missed that part. There's a dress that it's got frills on it, and the frill just goes. Whoop.
It's crazy.
So I want to go stay there now. Can we go stay there?
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Not bring the dogs.
No,
Isn't it Seguin? It's pretty close.
I think so.
Hey, let's jump into the hotel or the Hollywood memorabilia auction. What are they selling?
Dude, they're selling like Indiana Jones's fedora.
It's hat.
Mm-hmm. They think it'll go for a minimum of $250. So the whole lot of stuff is estimated or valued at 6.1. They think they're probably going to blow the doors
It's
off
all
that.
indie. Or
No, it's everything. Like there's Harry Potter's glasses from the first two movies.
Okay.
There's an R2-D2 that was made by a fan that was consigned to be in one of the movies. It didn't make it in the movies, but it was there. They've got stuff from like Batman and the what's the one with the penguin? Danny DeVito's the penguin.
Oh, you're talking fucking
Batman.
Michael J.
Yeah.
Michael
They've
Keaton.
got some of the
Michael Keaton.
penguin stuff, some of the
Right.
Batman
I don't fucking-
paraphernalia.
You have to understand, we suck at movies and remembering people, unless it's like, normal people.
So what else? They have so they just had a bunch of stuff, and they're doing it. It's all online. They do say that there'll be stuff for all price ranges. So some stuff will start as low as $100, but it is an auction. So it may start at $100, but it probably won't say at $100. It's call-in and it's all web based. So it's going to be an international affair. I think it's really cool. I don't know that I would pay.
If
A
you're
whole lot
into
of
that
money?
kind of shit, though, maybe you would. I don't
No,
know.
and if you have some disposable income, why not? So yeah,
JJ, what's happening?
the sci-fi collectors will be charmed. Carrie Fisher's annotated script for Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Patrick Stewart's, Jean-Luc Picard's I can't ever say it, Resikin flute. So he plays a flute.
What?
Star Trek Next Generation, Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the stupidest lame thing ever.
For you, but not for all of us.
The Asylum in Jerome. So DJ goes back, said we stayed there. We did the ghost tour at the Asylum. We met, what the hell was his name?
He was on Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, he was on.
Started with a C. It wasn't Corey or Casey.
We met the dude there. We were walking by, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come inside and check out because it was the building down from the where the asylum was." We were walking by, and he was standing outside.
Well, isn't the Asylum the restaurant, and the hotel is the haunted hotel?
Asylum, yeah. But remember the building.
They also have a really good ghost tour. The other thing that was really cool about them is you got to keep the equipment all night long, so you could ghost hunt throughout the night, which we did.
We've had some pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
We've had some pretty good ones. We'll have I think maybe for Halloween we'll have a ghost show because I've got some family shit from a lot of family stories that we could come up with. So
if you're interested in this memorabilia, they do have a Facebook page. I will see if I can find it again because I found it and I was looking at it, and they do have pictures of everything because they have besides that they have a golf cart that Brad Pitt drove in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've never seen that movie.
It's all good. Feel good. So my feel good for the night
I feel like you didn't take that article very.
Yeah, I don't really.
Hey, don't be a dick just because it's not your article.
It's your article, and I'm totally fine with it. Listen, did you guys notice her new license plate?
No, because it's tiny. And I didn't buy it. You bought it.
But you can see it right underneath your iPad. If you're watching the live show, you can see it right underneath your iPad. But you have to go out to YouTube or Facebook to see it out there. So,
iTunes.
My feel good
iTunes is only
iTunes and
audio,
Spotify.
Okay.
Audio. Yep.
So you feel good?
Was the number of flags throughout the neighborhood?
Yeah.
It was awesome today. Throughout the weekend, I mean, we got back last night, but I started noticing last night people had flags all over the neighborhood, and it was just a good thing. I think it was, again, this is a Monday night show. This was not a normal night show for us, but it was kind of it was a cool thing just when I was driving out, having to drop the trailer off and do all those sorts of things. Just see the number of people that are just like, just doing cool, like
that
putting it out there.
Memorializing the day.
Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. And then when I was coming in, there was a shit ton because we have a what do they call them? A box gym. What do they call those? They were doing the Murph challenge. They were all running CrossFit gym outside.
That CrossFit gym is $200 a month.
No, I know, but they were all doing their Murph challenge.
Were they? Yep. My gym had one this morning at 8 a.m. I'm never going to make it to an 8 a.m. workout ever.
My back was broken. So yours.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, mine keeps doing the same
Thumbs
thing.
up with our internet, so I'll have to give kind of.
Yours is the McDonald's drive-thru guy.
Yes. So there is a young man who is autistic that has found his jam at a local McDonald's, and this gentleman really was heartwarming because his mom is even talking about like he had a job at a different burger joint, and the manager was very mean to him and would tell him, "You should just quit. You're not good at this job." No, I don't know what that feels like, fucking boss. And old boss, not current boss. I love my current boss, but they kept like really giving him a hard time. So finally, he did quit, and he got this job at a local McDonald's. And he's so cute. Like he's high functioning, so he's autistic, but he's very high functioning. Yeah. But he's got such a great outlook on life. Like attitude, anytime somebody comes up, he'll do the bum 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 bum, loving it. Like he sings to them. He makes taking their order fun. When they come up, he makes up a nickname for every single customer that comes to his window. The owner has said since he's hired this guy, it's been about a year, that their 5-star ratings have gone through the roof, and like 50% of them specifically mention this gentleman and how fun he makes.
That's cool as shit.
How fun he makes the process. Cause I mean, come on, let's it's you know. But
like,
he also changes.
We ate McDonald's like 3 times.
He
this
also
weekend.
changes everybody's like.
food.
If you're in a bad mood, you can't help but smile on that, and it makes your day just better. So I thought I like that
think about
story.
it. You're going to fucking McDonald's for for dinner.
His name is, if it will let me. Let's see if it'll tell me.
No, that's an awesome kind of story because. You know what? Why
Daniel Marshall's.
Daniel Marshall. Why people have to be dicks to just be dicks?
Well, and here's the thing that really resonated with the
I hope
manager.
that other place is a pile of
Here's the thing that resonated with the manager, his boss. Her son's autistic, so it gives her hope and excitement on because her son is high level as well. But it gives her hope into the things he'll be able to accomplish with his life. So
damn right.
Yeah, I thought it was just it made me smile. That's my feel good.
Oh yeah. So all right. That's the show for the evening. It's a Monday night, and it's Memorial Day 2021. I hope you guys took a little bit of time just to sit back, think about like everybody that's gone before us, made today possible. You know, it's been a relaxing evening, just drinking some beers, hanging out, thinking about stuff. You know, remember, go out and make fire. Do something for each other. Be
kind to one another.
Be kind to one another. There's a lot of people out there that today isn't a easy day,
right?
You know, and if that's one of you guys, please reach out to one of us, reach out to a friend, reach out to a professional if you need it. I think there's no shame in that at all. If something comes up, okay? So, Ian, come get a beer. Evan Haley, we miss you. Military first responders, without you guys, we can't do this shit. Like I was just talking about. That's the whole story of tonight.
There you
go. We really appreciate y'all and
love
cheers.
you guys.
You guys have a great night. Catch you Wednesday.